Hey YouTube, what's up? It's your boy D. Give you episode of Claws, episode 9, titled Ambrosia. This actually was a very good episode. It wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. There's a lot of backstory of Roller's relationship with Desna. Anyway, let's get into it, y'all. Bam. First, last week's episode, we saw Roller kidnap Desna, put a gun to her, have a put her into his car, and get away drive, kind of like Bonnie and Clyde. Anyway, it was the first scenes basically saw Roller come into Desna's shop. He went through, and everybody stopped by, and all the girls loved him, Paulie, and everybody was thirsty for some rolling meat, some rice sausage. He was a lady killer back then, but he had an eye on Miss Desna. In fact, he wanted Desna to give him a manicure, I believe. And I remember, and one of the quotes was like, he said, "Can I call you D?" She said, "As long as you give me that, as long as you leave a big tip." He was an eye. So he wanted some of that jungle fever. He was feeling that jungle fever right there. Jungle fever, ooh, jungle fever, jungle fever. He wanted some of that goodness. I can't blame her. Can't blame him. Nisa Nash is looking good. Body looking right tight. Girl working out. Everything. Flexing arms, legs. I digress. You know what I'm saying? Let me calm down. Whew, but wow. That's what I'm going to say. She looked good. Anyway. Sorry, I got to look at my notes, y'all. Just give me a second here. He was in the... So basically, Roller was in... And basically... Roller wants to have Desna clean out the bank accounts of Uncle Daddy and give it to the Russians. He wants to, build his own business. Desna convinced him that's a stupid idea. Doesn't make sense. You should just, talk to Uncle Daddy. He'll, forgive you and all that good stuff. And Roller was like, basically, it's not my fault. Roller says, sorry, I don't know. Roller says it's your fault that you put me in this situation. He says something like, I lost the place of the jungle because of you. Because, you took, nobody cares about me. You didn't care about me. And I'm looking at Roller like, dude, you don't want to, you treating Desna like garbage, man. You treating him like Will Skip, man. You disrespected her, put her down. Just call all types of names. I mean, you wasn't like boyfriend of the year, bro. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't boyfriend of the year, bro. I mean, come on. Are you serious? But Ro was like, it's like I'm blaming everybody for my choices in life. God. No, sounds like a rap angel of the Queen Sugar. He was just blaming everybody for his own predicaments in life. So, and he wanted to have what do you call it? Have Desna. He wanted Desna to call her friend, saying that Roll is okay with that. He's cool with that, and basically saying he wanted some of that white sausage meat. And she said okay, and proceeds to call the girls. I think she calls Virginia, saying everything is fine. Roll is not gonna blackmail, not gonna go after you. Go after them, it's okay, and Desna wants some of that sausage meat, and Virginia says okay. She tells Paulie, and Paul looks kind of skeptical, as she should, because doesn't say certain things. I'm not gonna say the word, but it starts with a C, ends with a K. It starts. Destiny says she wants a big old D, and it starts with D, ends with K. You get the point now. You get the point. I don't gotta go there, right? I digress. I digress. I digress. All right. Right. And Roland also says he's jealous of Bryce, and because he feels like Bryce just took over his spot, and because Bryce is like the number one son, because before Bryce was in the picture, Roller was like the number one man that Uncle Daddy went to him, and because he was once because Uncle Daddy thought that Roller was dead, he basically that Bryce took over the clinic, so obviously Roller's feeling some type of way, feeling kind of hurt, and I think in that dynamic in I say there's gonna be a lot of friction between Roller and Bryce because Roller wants to claim his throne, and I think Uncle Dad's gonna be put in the middle, and Uncle Dad's gonna have to make a decision whether he goes with Bryce or goes with Roller. Could go either way. Maybe Uncle Dad might say, "Screw it," and take Roller out because you don't mess with Uncle Dad's territory. You know, because Uncle Daddy is the king, aka Clay. He's the king of the jungle. So I definitely excited to see how that's gonna turn out. Let's see. Well, I have a lot of notes here. Come look at the notes here. I took a lot of notes, y'all. There was so much stuff took notes on, so I want to make sure I want to make sure I give everything to you, y'all. I don't want to miss anything out on the episodes. A lot of stuff. Basically, this whole episode, you see Roller and Desna relationship, how they were in the past, and you see that Roller wasn't all a bad guy. He actually did care about Desna. He actually wanted to be with her because there was a part. I'm going to skip around with a lot of parts here, y'all, but bear with me. There was one part. I remember Desna was saying about she wanted to start her own nail salon, and she needed that bonus to start it. And at one point, Will said, "I got you." He went to Uncle Dad saying, "I promised this girl Destiny for the money. I need this money. Can you hook her up with some of the money for the bonus?" And Uncle Dad was like what? And slapped him upside and said, I don't give no. He was like, "Nope, I ain't about giving my money. I don't do nobody. You don't tell me what to do." And Uncle Daddy had to let Waller know that I'm the big dog, I'm the big kahuna, I'm the OG, I'm the boss. So you can see how Uncle Daddy was like, wasn't having that. And Clay was like, hey, he was like slapping me. And I remember the whole scene. He meets Dean. There was a funny scene when Dean saw the rat. He got all scared and freaked out, and Roller, killed the rat. So I think in that moment he was cool. That's when Dean had a bonding relationship with Roller, and you could see that the love was really there. He was really courting Desna. He even took her to a strip club for the first date. Champagne. I was like, well, you're a clown, You're a clown. You're a clown taking the girl out for a strip dance in a strip club. But okay, whatever. I guess it's a step up for. At least it was a classy strip club. At least it was a classy strip joint. You know what I'm saying? Serve champagne. Some the expensive stuff, y'all. So you're doing good, Roll. You're doing good, Will. You're doing great. Right. So and what else did I? And what else? Then there was another point where I'm gonna do like Roller Destiny scene together because it was I'm gonna take care of that scene. And he feels there was a scene where he wanted to, he got a text message saying that I guess the Russian wants to change the meeting place, and he felt like the Russians was going to take him out. So he eventually goes to I believe it was the theme park, right? He gets the money because he went to the bank and got the money, got all the money, and he goes to the theme park. The Russians come out. He throws the money to the Russians. One of the Russians comes, takes the gun, about to shoot him, and Roller, aka he was prepared. He takes both of them out like an OG, like a boss. Takes them out, you know. So that was pretty cool, and so he was prepared for that, right? And pass. So I this part was the best scene of all because I wanted to see the backstory and then give you the backstory of the Roller scenes, how he was to this day, how he was with each of the characters with Dean, and how the relationship with Destiny was very positive. Like he actually cares for Destiny. He didn't just think of her as a booty call or one of the side chicks or one of the chicks he blanked with. He really thought Destiny as a woman that he could possibly be a girlfriend, maybe become wife material. Who knows? He saw something in Destiny that he wanted to be, and I think in this relationship, I think they're gonna have to kindle something back with them that rekindled them. There was some kind of sparks, and I believe that Destiny and Lola will go back together. But I also believe that her boo, I think it's boo, her Destiny's current boo, Greg, I believe it was Greg, will find out, and there will be some friction, and Destiny would have a choice because does she choose do she go to the old thing, Roller, or go to the new thing, Greg? So a lot of dynamics. And I believe that in the end, I believe she will go with Roller. I think she will go with Roller, maybe for a while. So I like how they did the backstory with Roller and Dean, Destin's relationship. I think that was smart, and how he was, and how we got a little backstory of how Roller became, more of Roller's character development, which was very good. I think it was great. It was a great job. Awesome. Whew. So, and so that is pretty much it for the Roller and Destiny scenes. There was one scene left where Roller told Dean Destiny to pull over, and the cop comes, and I guess he was putting some, I forget what he was taking some tools out the car or whatever. I ain't really paying attention to the scene, y'all. And the cop sees Dustin tied up, and he just says, "Hey, look, hey guys, don't be careful with texting and driving." And Dustin try to explain what happened, but the cop is just leaves him alone. Obviously, he's connected to the hussies. I think that's what you say. So that is pretty much that was it for that scene. And what else? Oh, and in her side, boo, the detective. I forget her name. I don't know her name. If y'all know her name, y'all put it down in the comment section. And the detective and the cop was getting their blessings on, highly favored, and Anne wanted her, and she was getting excited. I don't blame her. She looked good, girl. You did good. You did good, Anne. And as she was getting her blessings on, and I think the cop was in the bathroom. She sees some paperwork and got kind of got scared and freaked out. She goes to the nail shop. She calls Paulie and says, "Hey, the cop has a warning for Destin's arrest. It's supposed to be for today, and during the murder scene, there was a Destin's broken nail, and then the cop found out that the Destiner is a its connection to the foster parents. I forget the last names. Story with C. Basically, you know, she gonna put Destin in jail, and she want Destin out. Obviously, it's connected to and Paula was like, "Hey, what did Destin tell you? Stop messing with that cop." And Ann was like, I know, but I feel for her. She loves me. She knows everything about me. I open to her about my brother. She don't care about my past. She just loves me for who I am. And you can tell that Ann is really feeling her and feeling love. So she was conflicted with interest. Like, do she really be down with the girl, with her girl Destiner? Or does she really, you know, go with the cop? And then Paulie reminds her what Destiny did, how she gave her a job, how she was there for her from day one. So, you know, I think it was a great scene because I was kind of glad that Anne has her character is actually is developing, not just a sign type of character. Like, she has emotions, she has feelings, she got love, and she got to actually make some hard choices. I thought that was a great moment. So I think that was actually pretty good on that part. And she says, and then she also gives Paul that her boo is suspended for DOI, so obviously it's a plan that they could use against her. Anywho, for that part, and then Paulie and her and the doctor, Kenneth, I believe, and and the doctor is getting all thirsty for Miss Paulie because I guess he like that crazy woman, yo. She's a crazy freak, and she wanted that, crazy women are most attractive, the most freaky in the bedroom. I don't know, maybe the most sexual, So anyway, my man's getting all excited and wanting, Paulie so bad, and Paulie rejects him, and he feeling some type of way. And there was one point that Paulie wanted to get some pills, and the man was like, nah, I ain't give you nothing. And it's like, Paul's like, what's going on, man? Why you like that? And he said, every time I try to come to you, you ain't want to be. He even said, I made you, I put it on you, girl, and you liked it. I'm gonna say that he put it on her, and she likes it. She act like she don't want it, acting like she brand new, like she don't want this. And Paul said, all right, go ahead, give me another chance. I'll give you another shot at this. And so the man was happy like he won the lottery or something, man. So he act like he won the lottery right there. So, sorry. So anyway, he eventually gives her the pills. So that was that. What else? There was another scene with Uncle Daddy and Bryce. Bryce says, Roller is right, we should go after the Russians. Uncle Dad says, no, we ain't gonna do that. And he says, you gotta call Ted. I'll talk to Ted. And Ted comes in. He looking like a hippie with that shirt on. He got a little walking stick, and every time, the only way you could talk, you have to have the walking stick. If you don't have the walking stick, you can't talk. So anyway, Uncle Daddy tells Ted that the Russians killed Rolla, and I think you should talk to them. And Ted says, tough blank, I don't care, get over it. We ain't going after them. We're gonna keep our peace. We're gonna stay right here. We ain't gonna mess with them. I guess they're very powerful, and you don't want to with them, right? You don't want to f with them. You don't want to blank with them, right? So anyway, and Bryce he getting gangster. He said, "This is some bullshit," and that's some bullshit. And then the dude comes and beats him down, hits him a couple of times, and Uncle Dad try to be the peacemaker, try to calm him down, and I believe Bryce kills him by tripping on him something. I don't know what he did, but it wasn't really crazy. And Uncle Dad's like, "What's going on? Like, what the plan? What's gonna do?" And eventually decided to put him in the freezer, cover him with foods and all that, which is stupid because they're gonna eventually find the body also. Don't really make no sense. Don't make no dang old sense, but whatever. Good luck with that, y'all. Makes no dang old sense. Makes no dang old sense. But whatever. But whatever. Anyway, but whatever. Jen calls them to see what's going on, and Bryce is acting kind of funny. He ain't really giving her no type of information, and she convinced that he's using drugs, and then her Sabu comes in and tells her, if you need someone to talk to, that emotional affair, and Jen is like, you know what? She feeling kind of lonely, and the old boy gave her a kiss and connect four, and this will lock him. Drop, top, and lock. So basically that was it on that part of that. Anything else that I missed? Did I miss anything else? Sorry. Did I miss anything else? I don't think I covered that. I think I covered I forgot the one extra part. Oh yeah. He and Roller. Oh, and Destiny. Oh yeah, Destiny. Back to Roller and Destiny scene. Destiny asks Roller, "Can I make one last call?" She said, "Okay." She calls Dean. Tells her, and Dean says, I love Virginia. I love having sex with her. I'm like, Dean, I love having sex with her too. Coochie body looking banging. Looking so delicious right now. Ooh, I just want ooh. Anyway, he was so excited. He said, I like having sex with her. And she was like, he said, I like having intercourse with her. And I want to marry her. I was like, this all in, what, how long you been dating? It wasn't even a week. And you want to propose to, you want marriage? You want to ask him for marriage? Only like 1 week, bro? Is it that good that you got to put it in for 1 week? For 1 week? Is it that dang on good that you got to put it on for 1 week? But anyway, he asked Desta her blessing for marriage. She says yes. She says in the shoebox there's some money, and get her a nice ring. And so the boy is all excited. He's happy. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm trying to think of anything else I missed. I think that's pretty much it. And then there's one point in the last scene that Desta's finally escapes from Roller. She's running away, and that's pretty much it. Although this was like probably the better episodes, because so I give this episode like a, I don't know, B plus, maybe A minus. Anyway, before I go, subscribe to my channel, and this should be a bell next to the subscribe button. You hit that, you can see more of my videos when it comes up. Like my videos, comment on them, whether good or bad. Just make sure you are respectful, and share my videos with whatever social platforms. Anyway, this is your boy D. I'm out.